how to grow avocados from seed to tree. So first, pick your avocados when you go to the grocery store. Go for Hass. That is the best one out there. Just make sure it's a Hass. There's 3 sizes: small, large, and jumbo. As you can see here, if you carefully write on your avocado pit, you'll be able to engrave a date, because these things take about a month to sprout. Put them in a little thing of water, any little cap of a coffee cap or anything, just to keep them in a little bit of water. Don't drown them, and wait for them to sprout. Maybe 1 in 4 won't give, but you'll know when they're ready to be transferred out of here. It'll crack open, and you'll see. You don't want to drown that little middle part yet. Just see, it's still not ready to grow up out of here. Maybe another week or so. You can, with a little scissors or something, if you notice it doesn't want to give, you can help it by like kind of just scraping it. It'll open up. But this is what's gonna happen here. See how it opened? So this is the bottom. There's like a flat root side, and the top is pointy usually. We see it open up all by itself here. Oh, I cheated. I helped it to crack open. You need to keep both sides of this pick on it, because they feed it, the root. They feed the middle. You'll know when it's time to get out of here when it starts poking a little tail. Once it grows the little tail long enough, you take it out of there. You get yourself this is level 2. Get a little water bottle, cut the top off, and flip it, and put water as such, enough where you're not drowning the top part of the. You just have to get the little stick wet, the stem. You see that? So this is level 2. You wait for it to grow long enough to get past the cap. You'll see it obviously from a little tip to a long tip. Okay, you can leave it in here for as long as you want. Try not to drown the middle part that's growing. You can use like a old honey jar, you know. Cut the top off, flip it upside down, let the root sit in the water. This is step 2. Okay, the first step's about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you put them in one of these. Everyone does the toothpick thing, right? And in a cup. That's horrible, because if these two separate, you're gonna lose your avocado most likely. It won't survive without both sides. Can you see in there? Didn't see a beauty. So when they get this long enough, you poke it into a thing of dirt. You See that? You poke it into a dirt. When the root's about 2 inches long, or depending, well, about 1 inch or 2 inches. Okay, it's poking out. We're gonna transfer it to level 3. You see the little tip? It doesn't have to be there to put in the dirt. As long as the stem is long enough. Whoa. Okay. As long as the stem is long enough to reach the little cup of water that's going to be at the bottom of your dirt pad, of your little dirt planter, right? You can put in the dirt. So just try to make sure it gets water, because it's not going to get a lot of dirt. But what's going to happen is under it, it's going to start to grow more veins, more roots, and it'll like the dirt. That's it. I always keep a little bit of water in the bottom of the tray. I always keep a little bit of moisture. And then they start to grow. The reason I take them out of the water cup, out of here, because it can grow a bunch of roots, it can grow really tall with leaves and everything in here, but you risk drowning it, you know, like ADHD or ADD, I don't know, perfectionist, I don't know, just keep messing with it. Right? I killed a lot of them practicing, learning. So you poke it in the dirt, and this way you won't drown it, you won't damage the little baby ones that are growing. Okay. So then it starts to grow more. You can't keep them in the 100-degree weather when they're babies. You gotta keep them at a good temperature, like indoor plant. Avocado trees are indoor plants if you really want them to give. They have to have a consistent good weather. So basically your house. You don't keep it 40 degrees cold in your house, do you? Keep it in a nice room where you are, and it'll give you some good fruits eventually. Good pruning. So this one, okay, I said from seed to tree, right? So what happens is this one is about 6 inches tall. This one is about 10 inches, 8 to 10 inches. Okay, that's all they're gonna grow in here. 8 to 10 inches. Again, 8 to 10 inches. This is my oldest tree. It's a bark already, but look at the bottom. They're already trying to dry up. So it's when they reach about this height, it's time to go. Right, so the babies, the stems, transplanted in here. Just poke it right into the dirt. Boop. Let me see if I can get this one out here. Oh, no, he's in there pretty good already. We just poke them in the dirt. That's it. So simple to no special technique. If the dirt starts getting moldy, if it starts getting moldy or something wrong with it, you take it out, you water hose it down, and you'll get the roots without damaging them. Just water it off, and then put in a fresh thing of dirt again. That's it. It's so simple to take care of. Like this one, getting a little bit of green here. I do just switch out the dirt with new dirt without shaking off the roots or anything like that. So brings me to my point. When it's time to grow, it's time to transplant. Hope it helps. Let me know. Post your pictures or something. So here's how you make your plant holes. I'm gonna cut them around the same, maybe about 4 to 5 inches, 6 off the bottom, so it can reach. For example, if you left it this big, you're not gonna be able to reach the bottom. Okay. What you're gonna do, get your knife or scissors, cut off the bottom again. Not cut it too low, too wobbly. Luckily I got extra. See? It's cool. Not worried about the bottom as much because that's gonna be expandable. Because we're gonna do, to keep them organized, we're gonna put them, if you got one handy, in one of these Pepsi crates. They're made for this. So you can keep the bottoms in there and just switch out the tops as you need. Don't hold them like that. Oops, I got this. So, very good. Locks in. Locks into so make sure you leave it not too much open, and don't take it off because then the dirt will fall out. But if you leave it slightly open, you'll get water. That's how you recycle. Self-watering plant holder. Oh, you're still here. Sorry, look at that. 4. From regular 2 liters, Coca-Cola 2 liters. When they're ready to transplant, I'll see the roots.